the frat house. I'm just doing a quick intro on the phone because as you can see, look at that mess. Yeah, I'm getting stuff done today. So if I film the intro on the laptop, that means I have to move the laptop and do all kinds of crazy things, and I'm in the middle of editing what is the rest of this video actually. So look at, yeah, mess, and you can't see it, but right in front of me is a big mess. I've got colored pencils and my bag is completely gutted, and I've got my field note size planner and my regular size narrow Gemini and pens all over the dining room table, because that is all what is in this video that you're watching right now. It is my second project planning video. Yay! I wanted to have this posted by November 28th, and as I say in the main body of the video, which is back there, yeah, it's December 7th. It's been really busy. That's all I can say. So here is how I set up an example project. I just show you like a little video project page. I do those in my field note size notebooks because it's just the right size for me. I don't put every tiny little step of a video in there generally. I've done it enough times. A lot of it just comes to me, but there's stuff that I inevitably forget every single time. So I show you how I handle all that. And then I also show you how I'm scheduling projects. I'm trying to discipline myself to have some sort of schedule as far as getting things posted at What's Your Why Not, getting things posted at the regular website. I want to stick to a schedule. I do better when I have a schedule. I'm a routine person. I just do better with a routine. I'm not always going to be able to stick with it. I know that. Sorry. I hate recording on the phone, you guys. But I'm going to try. I've been trying, and I've been doing that for a couple of months. I've been, keeping a monthly calendar. It's also a field note size calendar. I show you that. And then I show you a sample like work project page that's not, there's nothing on there that you guys can't see. So there was a Post-it note on there that you couldn't see. So I kind of sneakily pulled that off, but, so I show you that. I hope this system makes sense. It is basically the same thing I was doing before. It's the same exact idea, it's the same exact process. The format's just different. I have one monthly list. I have done this for ages. I just have one monthly list. I do it like at the end of November. I put together the December list of projects that I know I either need to finish or that I need to chip away at in December. And I do that every month. I've done that every month for probably since before I had kids. So I always have a monthly list of active stuff that's going on that I need to finish. I reference that list when I do my weekly planning so that I don't have to go through every project page for every client and every video I want to do and every blog post I want to write. And because I'll miss things as I'm making that list. So I show you how I do all that. I show you how I schedule stuff. I show you how I put together that monthly list, and then I show you a sample. It's the video page from the video I just posted this morning, actually. And then I show you how I archive all that. The page itself, I show you how I get it archived. Unfortunately, I'm having to record the bodies of the videos on the phone right now, so I can't show you in the app on my phone in Evernote how I get that archived, but it's seriously the only part you don't see is me snapping a picture. So coming up on December 14th, I'm going to try my darndest to get this posted by December 14th, will be my third project planning video, and that's going to be all Evernote. How I have things set up in Evernote, how the pages look when they're archived and you go searching for something, and that is going to be, that video is going to kind of serve a dual purpose. It'll be my third project planning video, and it will also be my first in a series based solely on Evernote. Okay, so let's hope for the 14th, you guys. That's before all the older kids have finals, so that's really giving me good drive to get that thing done. I also have to do a little bit of kind of background looking at and tweaking as far as filming the screen on that thing while I'm showing you stuff. I'm pretty sure I can do it with the Mac, so I can show you Evernote in there, and that'll be the first of a series. So once I get that recording on the screen figured out, I'll have a whole series of Evernote stuff, just how I use it. I'm no expert, you guys, seriously, but it'll be just kind of little things I do to use it to, make it easier, make finding things easier, how I have it laid out. Your mileage is going to vary on all of that, but I'll show you how I do it. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the video. I had a lot of Starbucks this morning, so I feel like I talked really fast and I feel very twitchy, but It's a long one, so enjoy it. And any questions, comments, like I say at the end of that one, after the phone cut me off because I had talked so long that the memory on the phone was full. Track me down, let me know. If you try any of it, let me know how it works for you, okay? So take it easy, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, so here is how I set up both my week as far as getting projects done and a sample project. I will show you the setup of the video that I just posted this morning of the LM Hyperdeck Stay on 2 pages. I'll show you how I set that up. Okay, so it's kind of a combination of things. Now this is going to look different than it did in my project planning #1 setup. The idea, what's the word I want? The format is different, but the process is the same. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically for me, my big thing is I need to have in front of me a list of stuff as far as projects go that I need to get done this month. It doesn't have to have all the details in it. I keep all the details on separate project pages for each project. I just need a big list of all the active stuff that I need to chip away at this month. I'm sorry, I know I've cleared my throat 40,000 times in videos lately. I'm so sorry. Can't be helped. So here is what I do. Here is last week's weekly chart. Okay, no, monthly. Oh, my brain. Okay, so here is the monthly list of stuff I want to get done. I don't put this on my monthly chart because this I use for time tracking for billable stuff. These websites I do maintenance checks on, so I want to make sure I get those done every day. So this I keep, and then I leave the rest blank for if I want to add stuff during the month. But I found that for me, putting reminders on this chart just doesn't work for my brain. I will remember to look at it to mark billable stuff. I'll remember to mark off that I did my maintenance checks on these sites. I will not remember that I put, oh, on the 16th I need to do this when I'm only using it for like one day as a reminder. I will miss it completely. So I do that over here. Okay, and I showed you guys that in the LM Hyperdeck video. So this is the stuff that I need to work on this month. It may be stuff that needs to be finished this month. It may be stuff that's very big, long projects that I just kind of need to chip away at. Anything that's an active project that has a next step that's an active step gets put on here. Okay, so there is my monthly chart. All of that, or my monthly list. All of this stuff comes from either the project pages for that particular, if it's a website for somebody, it comes from the project pages for, you know, that particular client. If it's for my stuff, for a video, let's say, I have a running list of videos in my field note size Gemini. This is just a running list of stuff. It's kind of like a brain dump for videos and posts. Oh, I want to do, you know, a review of that. Oh, I want to do a what's your why not of that. I don't put any details in here. It's just a brain dump of videos and posts that I either want to record or write or both. Okay, so that's all in one spot. I know where it is. And I reference that toward the end of the month. Usually I'll look at that and go, okay, what do I want to do coming up for videos and posts for next month? Okay, and I just start a big brain dump list at the end of each month. Okay, so I go through the work stuff in here and figure out what I need to get done this month, and I put that on the brain dump list. Okay, I go through my video list and say, okay, what did I say I would do that I haven't done yet, which is 2 of these reviews, which I feel terribly about. So these reviews need to get done. This review needs to get done. Again, another one that I wanted to have done sooner. And what do I want to do for what's your why not? You know, I kind of look at this list. So I've looked at work project pages, and I look at this list, my video and post list. And I just put it all in one big brain dump list. What do I need to do for the boys this month? You know, usually that means looking at the calendar for the prior week, and say, okay, so I make this big brain dump list, okay, of stuff I want to do for the month, and that all gets put on here, hopefully in an organized manner, okay? And then each week when I'm doing my weekly setup, I look at this list because then I don't have to go through all the project pages for work. I don't have to go through the video list in here again because I already did it. I can just look at this list and go, okay, this week I want to get this video done and this video done. I want to get this post done. I want to get this video done, which is this video. And then work stuff that I have coming up. Okay. And I do leave space on here for stuff that may come up as the month goes on that I know I want to at least start doing this month. Okay. So I do the same thing with all that information. I pick out what I want to do, pick out what needs to get done, pick out what the boys may need. So a lot of times that means looking at the upcoming calendar. So I look at the monthly calendar for the upcoming week and go, okay, what's going on in this upcoming week? Well, I know that Dakota has MMA and his monthly payment for that is due, so I got to get that taken care of. Anything I've made notes for up here that are coming up on certain days this month, like Jack has the Christmas shop at school. I got to make sure I get some cash so that he can buy Christmas presents. He and I need to go shopping for the food drive because we wanted to do that together. Anything like that that is for the boys. I put it all on a weekly brain dump list. Okay. And then a lot of times I also go through those trigger lists that I showed you guys in the brain dump video. Anything else that'll be the random stuff that I normally can't really force myself to think of, but I'll think of it if I go through one of those trigger lists, and I make a big list for the week. Okay. Checking the calendar, checking any notes I made. What of those notes apply to this week? Is Mike in or out of town? Just so I have a rough idea as far as the driving schedule, what he's going to be here for and what he's not. Making sure that certain clothes that he might need to take with him are ready in case he forgets. I just want to double check that he's got those ready, that kind of stuff. Okay. And I make a big list. That list goes on the weekly chart. Sometimes for videos, because I'm going to show you how I set up a video, it's totally dependent on how my brain is working at the time that I fill this chart in. Okay. It's willy-nilly. I'll be really honest with you. Sometimes I will just put project plan video number 2. And that's it. And I won't put any details in there. And I will just put a circle in each day if I worked on it across several days. Like one day, let's say I got it recorded. Let's say the next day I started editing it and I started getting the WordPress post ready. I'll just put little circles in. I'll fill it in when it's done and posted, like here. Okay, I recorded the intro one day. I got the rest of the recording done yesterday. I got it edited last night. I got it posted this morning. Sometimes I don't include all this detail on here, and I'll show you why. If I'm good about setting up my video project page, I really don't need to include this on here. It's okay if I do. I still have plenty of room. But like you can see right here, I got all that done yesterday. A lot of times when I do videos, it's because I find myself with a chunk of time really quickly, and I just boom, 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 get stuff done right away. While it's uploading, I can prep the post, so I can kind of do 2 things at once with that, because uploading, I click it, and then I can't do anything else with it till it's done being uploaded. I may as well get the WordPress post ready. Okay, so sometimes I'll just put record this video and that's it. As far as the videos go, it's just like with any other project. And this is just to me, okay? To me, a project page is just the big list of stuff I need to do to get this project done. Okay, some stuff might get added, some stuff might get removed. Hopefully a lot of the stuff will get done. So here is what, let me zoom in a little bit, or focus at least. Here is what, for me, a typical video project page looks like. I do it in my field note size because it's like just the right size for me. I don't need a full page like this to plan a video. I use a lot of abbreviations, and I sometimes if I use a full page, especially for a video project, I catch myself feeling like I need to put more in the video because I still have all this blank space on the page, which is kind of a silly way to look at it. I'll freely admit that. Additionally, I'm using, this is an Evernote Moleskine pocket size notebook so that I can archive these pages into Evernote and not have to worry about whether or not it's going to, read nicely and be searchable nicely, because this is their Moleskine paper and the way they have it set up to work with Evernote. So that just kind of alleviates anything I might miss that way. Again, pardon me. So I put the title of the video up here. Okay, and then I make a list of any links that I need to find because I'm going to need to include them both in the blog post and in the description box for the video. Okay, so when I set this up, I knew that I wanted to reference Mary Ann's video. I knew I wanted to reference Tracy's video, and I knew I needed to find the link to these specific pages on Etsy. So I wrote that in, I left a couple lines blank, I wrote that in, left a couple lines blank, made a note to find that one. I did forget to leave a couple lines blank for that one, but then I made a quick list of other stuff that lately I've been forgetting to do. Posting the videos and getting the blog post done and getting the SEO for the blog post done and the sharing and all that. I've done it enough times that generally it just comes to me and I just do it. However, lately that's not so much the case. So I knew that I tend to forget the featured image for YouTube and for the blog post until after I've posted it. So then I have to scramble and go back and take an image and edit it and, get all that posted and changed. I wanted to make sure that as I was listening to the video after I edited it, before I got it posted, any links that I may have mentioned during the video that I hadn't thought about beforehand, I want to make sure I find those other links, make a note of them, and get them included in the blog post and the description box. And then sometimes I forget to share stuff. Google Plus and Instagram are the two places I tend to forget to share stuff. So I just made a little note there to myself. That's it. That is all the planning I do as far as a video goes. And it applies the same for work stuff, really. I mean, I'm recording on the phone today, you guys, so every time I refocus it shakes a little bit. I'm so sorry. Let me see if there's one that I can show you that is not... Okay, let me show you this. Stick that in my pocket. Okay, so this is the current setup project page for this particular person that I'm helping her do a website, okay? And you guys, I do not fully know like JavaScript and CSS and coding websites and all that. I help people get set up on WordPress, so it's nothing complicated. Don't think it's anything like way big, and I get people set up on WordPress. So this is the stuff that's going on with this particular person for her site for WordPress. It's just a big list. On this side, I keep a big list. I had transferred the project pages because they got really messy. So this was this big list. And actually, I see something. We did this already a couple weeks ago. And then during the month, any notes that might come up, she had a question about the Facebook posting, and we talked about that. So I just made a note. Sometimes I write those on my daily pages over here, and you can actually see. Here's my November booklet. You can actually see anything that's in light blue is for that particular person. Okay, so here's what I did for her that day. I indexed it in light blue. I didn't do any indexing this last week. I showed you guys that in the last video. I don't really have work notes in here except for in one spot. But I need to go through and index that. It's bothering me that I didn't do it. So, but generally those notes, I may make them on here, but then they also end up on the project page for that particular person. Okay, just to me, as far as a project page goes, that's all it is. It's just the big list of stuff you need to do or need to find out or people you need to talk to or whatever the case may be. It's the big list of tasks that'll get that project done. Okay, so that's a sample of what, for work, for me at least, project pages look like. All right, scheduling that stuff is a whole different matter. I don't do any of that scheduling in here aside from maybe, hey, this is what happened in November. This is what I got done. This is a question that they thought maybe we could try this different for December. Stuff that's coming up January through April that when I get the info and the dates are set for sure on her end that I remember to add it. That's all the scheduling that goes in there is like notes stuff. Okay. So as far as a video setup, same exact idea. It's just the list of stuff I need to do to get that video done. Information I need to include for that video to be done. Okay, scheduling these projects, if we're talking videos and posts, I have a little calendar back here. So there is December, and I need to start doing these in pencil. There was November. This one's a little bit bare because this week and this week is Christmas break for all the boys. So all the boys will be home these 2 weeks, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So it's a little bit bare down here because this is going to be a little more winging it than I've gotten used to. But otherwise, I have a basic schedule of when I want to post things. I want to keep the What's Your Why Not stuff posting on Wednesdays if I can. That seems to be a good day. Maybe Thursday, but Wednesday normally in our schedule works well. On the 14th and the 28th, Romany and Vicky and I kind of shoot for, but lately we've all been kind of crazy busy and it hasn't been happening exactly on the 14th and 28th, but that's my goal, is to get that stuff done by the 14th and 28th. Okay, like this video right now, I wanted to have this posted on November 28th. It is now Sunday, December 7th. Yeah. And then over here in the side, I just kind of extended the line for the week so that this box is just, here's the stuff from my monthly list as far as just videos and posts that I want to get done. Because if I try to include that stuff in this calendar over here, it is going to get lost. I used to include it in this calendar over here. and it got lost, and it made this very cluttered and very messy. I need to keep this family stuff, boys stuff, hockey stuff, Bill's stuff. This is all kind of the whole family stuff. Okay. For me, pulling all of that into here helps me to focus just on the videos and the posts without it being my thinking being cluttered up with all of this other stuff. Okay. It's just a focus thing on my end. So I fill in at the end of the month, after I look at this list, or toward the end of the month, for the upcoming month, what do I want to get done? When do I want to get that done by? Well, that has to be done by December 1st. So I marked it in for December 1st, toward the end of November, that last week in November, last 2 weeks in November. I had it in my daily pages to remember to do pictures here and there, take notes, stuff like that. Okay. So I also wanted to get the LM Hyperdex December 2014 setup done this last week because we're already, 7 days into December. So I got that recorded yesterday. I wanted to get it posted yesterday. I didn't get it all done and edited before I had to leave for Christmas with my family, but I at least got it started. I did get it posted today. So I mark here when I got it posted. So scheduling them, I try to look at the whole month, what days I want to stick to doing something weekly. And then the first week of the month, I want to get these videos and posts done. The second week of the month, I want to get these videos and posts done. But I am going to start doing it in pencil because I have a lot of forwards lately. Lots and lots and lots of forwards. So that is all I do as far as scheduling. Okay. And I do reference this calendar. Okay. I do, hey, if Jack's got a dentist appointment at 9 o'clock that day and the older boys have finals that day, I'm going to be in the van and out and about a lot that day. That's not going to be a good recording day for me. I know that because Liam will have been hauled to the dentist. He will have been hauled to pick up some kids from finals. He's going to want to play and, I'm not going to be able to stop and record. I know that I'm going to have kids home early. Liam's going to be sick of being in the car seat, and then everybody's going to be home early, so I guarantee he's going to be wound. So I already know the 19th, I'm not going to try to record a darn thing because of that. So I do use them together. Don't get me wrong. I reference this, but I don't schedule any posts or videos in here. Okay? Man, I hope this is making sense, you guys. I think my brain is, I had Starbucks this morning, and I think I'm way over caffeinated and just twitchy. So videos and posts all go in here. Okay. Again, this information is where I pull that from. And all of this just came from between my videos brain dump list and my regular brain dump list. All right. Now, planning that specific video that I posted yesterday, or that I posted this morning, sorry. I showed you that, all those details in here. Okay. I put it on my weekly chart so that I would remember to do it, okay? And then as I worked on it, I put little dots in the days that I worked on it. When it's done, I fill it in, okay? So I recorded it, I got the post ready, I had my links ready, I did my featured image, I got it all posted, uploaded, edited, posted on the website. I did all the sharing that I needed to do, and that is it. That's really all there is to it. So it's this idea of taking both a look at the project as one big thing and looking at your month as one big thing. Okay. And then breaking those big things down into smaller pieces. So from my project pages, from my videos list, what do I want to do this month? Okay. And then from that monthly list, what do I want to do this week? Okay, or what did I commit to have done this week? And then chipping away at it for however many days it takes, making sure if it's something that this had to be done by December 1st. So I had a box around it. This I wanted done by Wednesday, so I put a box around it. That really indicates to me, hey, this has to be done on this certain day. Okay, if I just leave them blank like this, I just know it's something I want to get done this week, and I will get it done when I can slot it in and get it done. All right, so that is how I schedule them, and that is how I set up a video. Okay, now as far as after the fact, the other nice thing about having the video page in here is I will take what did I do with it? I know I had it out. Go figure. I think I put it back. Oh my goodness. I will take, here it is, a mild liner from Zebra. Okay, you can see that a lot of these have colors up in the corner of them. Okay, that means it's done. so I can flip through real quick and see what's done. So I will take this and I will, because I got this uploaded and posted this morning, I just mark the corner in pink because it's not one that I worked on with somebody else. It was just a video for me. So I mark it in pink so I know it's done. And I have to grab the short link from WordPress because I didn't write that on here. But I generally, let me see if I can find one to show you. I generally write the short link on the page to that particular blog post. Okay? And then, this is all just for archiving purposes, guys. So once I'm done with a project, a lot of times somebody will ask a question about something. Like somebody, you know, finds your channel and they ask a question about a video that you did 2 months ago, let's say. I may not remember exactly, you know, what the particular answer is to that particular question if it's, you know, from a video that's a couple months old. So all my notes are on here. This is a little sticker from Evernote that comes with the Evernote Moleskine notebooks. And I'm going to get more into this with you guys in the next video on the 14th, showing how I use Evernote with projects. But these are the stickers that come with the Evernote Moleskine notebooks. I have these set in the app on my phone to mean certain things. Okay, so this purple sticker with the building on it, at least in my setup, you can set it for whatever you want. It goes straight into my YouTube posts type of folder, or notebook, I should say, and it's automatically tagged as posted. It's done. Okay, so I keep these back here because I use them a lot. Okay, so I know it's done because I marked the corner off. I mark it with that sticker. I need to write the short link on here. I can't believe I didn't do that. And then, I can't show you because I'm recording on the phone, but I go into the Evernote app and I just snap a picture of this. I don't do anything else to it. I may go in and change the title. I just snap a picture of it. It uploads to my default Evernote notebook. It is already, or no, I'm sorry. It uploads to my YouTube notebook and it's already tagged as posted. I have all the links that I referenced. I have maybe a certain time, like in Tracy's video, there was a certain time she started showing the LM Hyperdex pages, so I made a note of that. I will put the short link on here so I know what the exact blog post link was that had this video embedded in it. And that is all searchable in Evernote. Okay, I don't have to take the picture and go in and put it in the right notebook and tag it the right way. I stick a sticker on it, take a picture of it, and it's done. I don't have to do anything else. Except maybe change the title of the note, and that's just me being picky. Because your handwriting is searchable, I'd be able to search it by that title and still find it. But for some reason, when I open a notebook in Evernote and there are 80 untitled notes, it makes me a little crazy. So that is how I archive my projects when they're all done, especially videos and posts, because inevitably somebody will ask a question and I'll need to go back. And sometimes it's way easier for me to just, let's say I don't have this with me, but I end up having time to kill that I wasn't planning on and I'm answering questions and comments and whatnot. I can flip through here really quick in my table of contents and find, oh, they had a question about Chronodex video 2. That's on page 4, you know, or here, Chronodex video 1. If somebody has a question, oh, well, I really like that Chronodex thing. You know, what's the website of the guy who did it again? Well, I can either get on Google and try to find it, or I can just flip through it really quick. Or because if I don't have this notebook with me, because I have it automatically archived in Evernote, I can just search Chronodex and any notes where I've written the word Chronodex, I can search within that particular notebook because I know they're asking a question about that particular video because that's where they asked the question, was on YouTube. And then I can search within that notebook and bam, this will come up on the screen. I will show you in the next video, but I'm recording on the phone, like I said, so I can't show you right now. And it'll come up as highlighted right there and I've got it. Okay, so that is it, you guys. Like I said, it's the same idea as what I was doing before in the first project planning video. I'm just doing it in a different format because all those tick boxes were mocking me and driving me crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. So, big list for the month, broken down into smaller lists for the week, broken down into daily tasks. Okay? Scheduled out before the month begins so that I can keep track of what the heck it is I'm supposed to be doing when. Okay, that's there. And detailed project pages, just breaking down each project, regardless of what the project is. Could be a project for work. It could be a project for, remodeling a room in your house. This happens to be for a video or a post. Okay. It's this, I guess I really have a hard time showing it. I think I have an easier time articulating it, but I have no idea if I articulate it in a way that makes any sense. It's just this idea of taking something that may feel really big and breaking it up into tiny pieces. So I talked so much that I got cut off because the phone ran out of space. So like I was going to say, and like I was saying while the phone was not recording, is that is pretty much it. It's, like I said before, taking something big, breaking it down into smaller, manageable pieces, and then keeping track of that stuff so it's kind of always in the forefront of your thinking. That's my whole thing with having some kind of monthly list of active projects. The format of it doesn't matter. Now, if it's a format that's mocking you and making you feel discouraged, don't use it. But this really helps me. If I keep this in front of me, then I'm not constantly, at least once a week when I'm doing my weekly review, going through every single project page for everything I have going on and seeing what is next. This way I have it for the month. When I do my weekly planning, I can reference this. I've added anything that I want to kind of stick into this month, and it's one page. So I don't worry about missing things as I'm flipping through multiple project pages, videos, posts, all of that. It's the idea of me trying to keep all the stuff around here that's going on as simple as possible. So you guys let me know what you think. You know what to do. Comments, questions, track me down. You know where to find me. And the next project planning video, I'm going to try my darndest to get it posted by the 14th. That is going to be all things Evernote. So I know we looked at that a little bit today in here, but I will really get into Evernote with you on, hopefully it'll go up on the 14th. And that is going to be my first video in a series about different ways that I use Evernote. So I'm going to take, I have, big surprise, a big project page that's a big list of just all Evernote stuff. So I've got a lot of topics that I can show you. I'm by no means an expert, but I'll just show you how I use it. Okay, so you guys, anything you see that you like, give it a shot, see what you think, let me know. Okay, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.